Have you ever wondered what secrets the ancient Maya civilization might still be whispering to us across the centuries? What hidden knowledge did they possess that allowed them to map time, predict cosmic cycles, and embed prophecies deep within their enigmatic calendars? The Maya were more than just skilled architects or mathematicians. They were keepers of a profound wisdom, a mystical language of the stars and the future itself. The Maya civilization, flourishing from around 2000 BCE to the arrival of the Spanish in the 16th century, left behind more than just impressive ruins and intricate art. Their mastery of astronomy, mathematics, and timekeeping is unmatched, and their complex calendar systems continue to baffle scholars and enthusiasts alike. But why does Maya knowledge still captivate us today? Why do their ancient prophecies ignite fascination and even fear in the modern world? One reason lies in their uncanny and of cyclical time, the idea that history, human consciousness, and cosmic events unfold in repeating patterns. This perspective challenges our usual linear view of time and invites us to consider a deeper rhythm underlying reality. The Maya calendar wasn't just a tool for tracking days. It was a gateway to understanding the spiritual and cosmic forces shaping our world. In this exploration, we will journey beyond the ruins and glyphs, diving into the heart of Maya wisdom and prophecy. We'll uncover how their vision of time connects with our present moment, and perhaps even glimpse shadows of what the future might hold. From the mysterious long count calendar that predicted the end of an era, to the sacred cycles still echoing in the cosmos, the Maya offer more than history. They offer a timeless message. Join me as we unlock the enigmatic codes of the Maya, peeling back layers of myth and mystery to reveal the echoes of an ancient civilization that may still speak to us today. What truths lie hidden beneath the stone temples and carved inscriptions? And what might they tell us about the destiny of our own world? At the stroke of midnight, under a sky woven with stars, the ancient Maya once looked up in wonder, their gaze tracing constellations that seemed to whisper secrets of time itself. Their civilization, shrouded in the mists of Central America's dense jungles, thrived for over a millennium, carving an enigmatic legacy that continues to baffle and fascinate historians today. The Maya heartland stretched across what is now southern Mexico, Guatemala, Belize, and parts of Honduras and El Salvador. This was no simple terrain, an intricate tapestry of tropical rainforests, towering limestone mountains, and fertile valleys. Here, between roughly 2000 BC and 1500 CE, the Maya rose from scattered village communities to sophisticated city-states, each pulsating with vibrant culture and intellectual brilliance. But what made the Maya truly extraordinary was not just their architecture or their art, it was the very fabric of their society. Unlike the centralized empires known elsewhere, Maya civilization was a mosaic of powerful city-states, such as Tikal, Palenque, and Copan, each ruled by divine kings who were both political leaders and spiritual mediators. Society was intricately layered. Noble priests and warriors stood at the summit. Scribes and artisans kept the flow of knowledge alive, while farmers and laborers nurtured the earth below. Their world was deeply intertwined with religion. Rituals and ceremonies were woven into daily life. A constant dialogue with gods who governed everything from maize growth to the fate of souls. Among their most astounding achievements was their writing system, one of the only fully developed scripts in pre-Columbian Americas. This hieroglyphic system was far more than mere communication. It was a code that unlocked history, myth, and prophecy. Carved into stelae or painted on ceramics and codices, Maya glyphs told stories of kings and gods, wars and alliances, cycles of creation and destruction. Yet, for centuries, this script remained an indecipherable mystery, a silent echo until modern scholars began to crack its enigmatic patterns. Mathematics, too, was a realm where the Maya excelled with uncanny precision. They conceived the concept of 0 centuries before it appeared in Europe, a breakthrough that fueled their complex calculations. Using a vigesimal, a base 20 number system, they navigated astonishingly large numbers and crafted intricate calendrical cycles that tracked not just days but celestial rhythms. This mathematical mastery was the foundation for their cosmology, an elaborate worldview where time was cyclical, and the heavens a divine clockwork. The Maya calendar system stands as perhaps their most mystifying legacy. It was no ordinary calendar, it was a grand cosmic blueprint. The Zolkin, a 260-day ritual cycle intertwined with the Hab, a 365-day solar year, to create a larger calendar round of 52 solar years. But even beyond that lay the long count calendar, a linear timeline that mapped epochs, cataclysms, and sacred events across thousands of years. Through this, the Maya sought to understand not only the past and present, but to peer deep into the future. Embedded within these calendars were encoded prophecies, warnings, and celebrations reflecting a profound belief that time was alive, breathing, and cyclical. Astronomy, intertwined with their calendars, was a science of reverence and precision. The Maya meticulously observed the movements of the sun, moon, Venus, and other celestial bodies. Their observations informed agriculture, ritual, and politics. Venus, in particular, was associated with war and fate. The alignment of temples and pyramids with astronomical events reveals a civilization that saw itself as part of the cosmos's grand design, a microcosm reflecting the order of the stars. Yet, despite centuries of research, many questions remain. How did the Maya synchronize such intricate knowledge across city-states? What spiritual insights did they glean from the heavens that we have lost? Why did their great cities eventually fall silent, swallowed by jungle and time? The ruins whisper fragments, inviting us to decode their mysteries. To glimpse the world through their eyes, a world where time folds like a serpent and every moment holds the echo of eternity. As dawn breaks over the ancient stone temples, the shadows retreat, but the enigma lingers. The Maya civilization, with its complex society, breathtaking intellect, and celestial wisdom, is not merely history, it is an enduring puzzle, a cosmic riddle waiting for those bold enough to unravel it. Long before modern clocks and calendars governed our daily lives, the ancient Maya civilization conceived of time as something far more profound and mysterious. Nestled deep within the jungles of present-day Mexico, Guatemala, and Belize, the Maya developed a calendar system that was not just a way to track days and seasons, it was an intricate, cosmic blueprint, reflecting their understanding of the universe, spirituality, and existence itself. At the core of this system was the long count calendar, an extraordinary method to measure time on a scale that defies everyday comprehension. Unlike the linear calendars most are familiar with, the Maya viewed time as cyclical, composed of overlapping layers of repeating cycles, each carrying unique significance. This cyclical nature of time was woven into the fabric of Maya life, spirituality, and mythology. The long count calendar uses units of time that grow progressively larger, moving from the smallest increment, the kin, or single day, to vast periods that span centuries. Here's how the Maya divided their time. 1 kin equals 1 day, 20 kin make up a yunals, 20 days, 18 yunals create a ton, that's 360 days, nearly a solar year. 20 tons form a ketin, 200 days, roughly 20 years, and 20 khans together define a baktin, an epoch lasting approximately 394 years. Each of these cycles was more than just a numerical marker, they were seen as the cosmic breaths of time itself, periods in which the universe would shift, gods would act, and human destiny would be shaped. For the Maya, history was not simply a sequence of events, but a grand tapestry of repeating patterns and spiritual resonance. The Baptin, in particular, held immense significance. The Maya believed that each Baptin was a chapter in the unfolding story of the cosmos. The completion of one Baptin marked not just the end of a period, but the potential for profound transformation, a death and rebirth on a cosmic scale. This cyclical view of history contrasts sharply with the linear timeline embraced by most Western traditions, hinting at a worldview where time loops endlessly, folding past and future into a continuous present. Another key component of the Maya calendar was the Tzolk'in, a sacred cycle of 260 days that interlocked with the long count. Unlike the long count's vast epochs, the Tzolk'in was about the intimate, the spiritual qualities of individual days. Each day within the Tzolk'in carried its own unique energy, determined by the interplay of 20 day names and 13 numbers cycling in harmony. This created a 260-day pattern that was both mysterious and meaningful. The Tzolk'in was not used to track the solar year, but to align human activity with spiritual and natural forces. Maya priests and shamans consulted this calendar to determine the most auspicious days for ceremonies, planting crops, or making important decisions. In this way, time was alive, not inert, and infused with divine influence. Yet, the Maya calendar was never simply a tool for earthly scheduling. It was a cosmic system, a bridge between the mundane and the sacred. The Maya understood that their place in the universe was intimately connected to these cycles. The movement of Venus, the phases of the moon, and the rhythms of the sun were all reflected in their calendar, reinforcing the idea that time was an expression of celestial order. Despite its complexity and depth, the Maya calendar entered popular consciousness in the 21st century through a distorted lens. The infamous date of December 21, 2012, was misinterpreted worldwide as a prophecy of apocalypse, the supposed end of the world. In reality, this date marked the completion of the 13th Bacton, a significant cycle but far from a doomsday prediction. To the Maya, the 2012 transition was a moment of renewal, an opportunity for spiritual awakening and the beginning of a new cycle. The end was in truth a reset, a cosmic rebirth akin to a phoenix rising from its ashes. This misunderstanding reflects modern society's discomfort with non-linear time and its tendency to view endings as catastrophic rather than transformative. The mystery of the Maya calendar lies not only in its mathematical precision, but in its invitation to perceive time differently. It challenges us to see time as cyclical, layered and alive, a dance of creation and destruction that shapes not only the world outside but the world within. It beckons us to ask, what if time is not a straight line, but a spiral? What if history is destined to repeat, evolve, and reveal hidden meanings with each cycle? The Maya calendar is a key to unlocking such questions, offering a glimpse into an ancient wisdom that still resonates today. As we try to decode this celestial clock, we realize that the calendar is a mirror reflecting our own relationship with time, change, and the universe. It invites a deeper awareness, reminding us that beneath the surface of days and dates lies a vast ocean of cosmic rhythm, one that connects past, present, and future in an endless dance. The Maya calendar is not merely a relic of the past, it is a living testament to a civilization that saw beyond the tangible, recognizing time as a sacred cycle, an eternal flow where every ending holds the seed of a new beginning. Deep within the dense jungles of Central America, the ancient Maya civilization thrived for centuries, leaving behind a legacy that continues to fascinate scholars and seekers alike. Among their many contributions to history and culture, the Maya prophecies stand out as profound messages encoded in their calendars, codices, and inscriptions. These prophecies are often misunderstood as grim warnings about the end of the world, but in truth, they reveal a far more complex and hopeful worldview centered on cycles of transformation and renewal. The Maya did not see time as a simple linear progression from past to future. Instead, their concept of time was cyclical, an endless spiral of repeating epochs, where each ending signals the birth of a new beginning. Their calendars, especially the long count and Tzolk'in, reflect this philosophy by tracking vast cosmic cycles, some spanning thousands of years. This cyclical understanding challenges modern perspectives that tend to focus on irreversible endings and finalities. One of the most famous dates connected with Maya prophecy is December 21, 2012, marking the completion of the 13th Bactan cycle in the long count calendar. Popular culture sensationalized this as an apocalypse date, fueling fears of global catastrophe. However, Maya scholars and descendants emphasize that this date represented a moment of cosmic renewal, a doorway into a new era rather than a literal end. It was a time to reflect, transform, and align with the rhythms of the universe. At the heart of Maya prophecy lies the theme of transformation. The ancients understood that for growth and evolution to occur, destruction and cleansing are necessary steps. This process is not to be feared, but embraced as part of the natural order. The metaphor of the serpent shedding its skin is a powerful symbol used in Maya texts to illustrate this idea, shedding the old to make way for the new, allowing renewal on all levels: physical, spiritual, and societal. Moreover, Maya prophecies stress the importance of balance between humanity and nature. The Maya closely observed celestial bodies, the sun, moon, Venus, and stars, and integrated their movements into their calendars. They believed these cosmic cycles mirrored life on Earth, and any disturbance in these patterns would have profound consequences. Their prophecies can be read as warnings against environmental harm, social discord, and spiritual neglect, urging humanity to restore harmony by honoring these cycles. The prophetic texts found in the surviving Maya codices, such as the Dresden Codex, contain astronomical data alongside symbolic imagery that encodes messages about cosmic events and human destiny. These texts emphasize renewal over doom. For example, the Maya calendar cycles suggest that after periods of upheaval, the world emerges transformed, often wiser and more attuned to cosmic laws. In the broader context, Maya prophecies also touch on the spiritual evolution of humanity. They speak of a shift in collective consciousness, a movement from ignorance and conflict toward greater awareness and unity. This theme resonates with contemporary spiritual and scientific ideas about awakening and interconnectedness. The Maya insightfully recognized that true change begins within the human mind and heart. Interestingly, modern physics and cosmology echo some of these ancient concepts. The idea of time as cyclical rather than linear, the interconnectedness of all things, and the role of consciousness in shaping reality find parallels in Maya wisdom. This synchronicity suggests that Maya prophecies are not mere ancient folklore, but reflections of universal truths accessible across time and culture. What, then, do the Maya prophecies mean for us today? They offer a profound invitation to embrace change courageously, to release outdated beliefs and behaviors, and to realign with the natural and cosmic cycles that sustain life. In an era marked by climate crisis, social upheavals, and rapid technological change, these messages urge mindfulness and collective responsibility. The Maya teachings encourage us to see endings not as failures or catastrophes, but as opportunities for new growth. Each cycle closes a chance to shed limiting patterns and step into a renewed existence, individually and collectively. It is a call to awaken, to tune into the deeper rhythms of the earth and cosmos, and to participate actively in the creation of a balanced and harmonious future. As the hours pass between 1200 and 1800, a symbolic window representing transition and transformation, there lies a powerful metaphor for human potential. This period marks the sun's journey from its zenith toward the horizon, reminding us that every peak is followed by a descent, which in turn leads to rest and eventual rebirth. Just as day turns into night, so too does the Maya prophecy suggest cycles of life and renewal. Ultimately, the legacy of the Maya prophecies is one of hope, wisdom, and awakening. Far from predicting an unavoidable apocalypse, they remind us that the future is not set in stone, but is shaped by conscious choice and alignment with universal principles. Their ancient voices invite us to listen carefully, not with fear, but with curiosity and courage to the timeless dance of endings and beginnings. In embracing this wisdom, we connect not only with the Maya heritage but with the deeper story of existence itself. The prophecies become a mirror reflecting our own capacity for transformation, urging us to navigate the unknown future with open hearts and minds. As the ancient Maya understood, the key to survival and flourishing lies in recognizing the sacred cycles that bind us all and stepping boldly into the unfolding mystery of life. As twilight drapes its velvet cloak over the dense jungles of Central America, an ancient rhythm quietly pulses beneath the canopy, a rhythm that has echoed for millennia. This is the heartbeat of Maya wisdom, a knowledge woven intricately into the fabric of time, stars, and earth. Between 1800 and 2300, when the day's heat softens and the cosmos unveil their secrets, the ancient Maya once gathered to align themselves with celestial forces, engaging in sacred rituals that harmonized human spirit with the vast universe. Today, their legacy endures not as relics of a forgotten past, but as a living, breathing guide for those seeking balance in a fractured world. Maya astrology is far from the horoscope columns we casually read. It is a complex, symbolic language that deciphers the cosmic code, unveiling the intricate dance between planets, stars, and human destiny. Each day, each moment carries a unique energy, a glyph, a tone that informs the soul's path. Imagine a cosmic calendar that does not merely mark time, but maps the subtle interplay of cosmic forces shaping human consciousness. For the Maya, this was no mere speculation, it was an essential navigation tool, a compass for spiritual alignment. Modern seekers, drawn to this ancient wisdom, find themselves entranced by its profound depth. Maya astrology beckons with an invitation to step beyond linear time, to enter a cyclical understanding where past, present, and future interlace, as we trace the celestial movements recorded in the sacred Zolkin calendar. A portal opens, one that reveals how personal transformation is intertwined with planetary rhythms. This knowledge fosters a heightened awareness, urging us to live consciously in harmony with the universe rather than in opposition. But the Maya did not stop at celestial observation. Their rituals, performed in the sacred hours of twilight and nightfall, were living ceremonies of cosmic resonance. Incense smoke curled upward, carrying prayers and intentions to the gods, while dancers and priests moved in synchrony with the pulsating stars. These were not empty performances. They were acts of communion, aligning human energy fields with cosmic frequencies, recalibrating the soul's vibration to the universal pulse. Fast forward to today, and echoes of these ancient rites resonate in modern spiritual communities around the globe. From meditation circles invoking lunar energies to ecological ceremonies honoring the Earth's cycles, Maya-inspired practices remind us that humans are not separate from nature or cosmos, but are threads in the vast web of life. This ancient wisdom, once the guarded knowledge of priests and shamans, has found its way into environmental activism, holistic health, and even psychology, all fields that increasingly recognize the necessity of aligning with nature's rhythms. At the heart of Maya teachings lies an unshakable respect for nature. The jungle, rivers, and stars are not mere backdrops, but sacred entities imbued with spirit. Their wisdom is a call to ecological consciousness, a plea to restore balance in a world tipped into crisis by human excess. Maya knowledge teaches us to listen to the wind through the ceiba trees, the whisper of the night animals, the silent shifts of the stars overhead. This listening cultivates a deep environmental ethic rooted in reciprocity rather than exploitation. In spiritual traditions inspired by Maya cosmology, the concept of unity between the individual, nature, and cosmos is fundamental. Here the soul is not isolated but part of a living continuum. Practices such as ceremonial fire offerings, cosmic chanting, and meditative journeys guided by star maps are tools to dissolve the illusion of separation, fostering a holistic integration that transcends the physical and touches the metaphysical. It's no coincidence that in recent years, scholars, shamans, and ecological advocates alike have turned to Maya wisdom for guidance. Whether through eco-spiritual retreats deep in the rainforest or cutting-edge research linking ancient calendars with natural cycles, the Maya legacy offers a blueprint for reconnecting with the earth and the stars in an era desperate for healing. In a world that often feels disjointed and rushed, the ancient Maya remind us that true knowledge is cyclical, relational, and deeply embedded in nature's rhythms. Their cosmic rituals and astrology are not archaic curiosities, but living systems inviting us to awaken, to perceive ourselves as part of a greater cosmic dance, moving in harmony with the pulse of the universe. As the stars climb higher in the night sky between 1800 and 2300, so too does our opportunity to listen and learn from this timeless wisdom. Maya teachings beckon us not just to observe the cosmos, but to become active participants in its unfolding story. And in doing so, we rediscover a path to healing for ourselves, for the planet, and for the intricate web of life that binds us all in the shadows of time. Long before the rise of empires and the dawn of modern civilizations, there existed a culture that viewed time not as a straight line, but as a vast, infinite circle, the Maya. Their understanding of the cosmos, cycles, and destiny challenges our very notions of reality. What if the key to navigating the tumultuous waters of our future lies hidden within their ancient wisdom? The Maya perceived time as cyclical, a rhythm echoing through the cosmos, repeating patterns of creation, destruction, and rebirth. Unlike our linear concept of time marked by a beginning and an end, they saw life as an endless loop, where endings fold into new beginnings. This cyclical nature isn't mere mythology. It's a profound worldview that influences everything from astronomy and agriculture to spirituality and governance. Imagine standing at the edge of a vast jungle, feeling the weight of centuries beneath your feet. The Maya believed that history repeats itself in grand cycles, each marked by profound shifts in consciousness and reality. These cycles govern not just days and years, but entire eras of human existence. Could this be the secret behind their legendary calendars, so precise yet enigmatic, which predicted cosmic alignments and earthly upheavals? Fast forward to today. We live in an age marked by rapid technological progress, yet also deep existential uncertainty. Climate crisis, social upheaval, and a collective yearning for meaning saturate our collective consciousness. Here, the echoes of the Maya's cyclical time whisper urgently, humanity is on the cusp of a new transformation. The concept of collective consciousness, long explored by mystics and modern psychologists alike, parallels the Maya's vision of interconnectedness. According to their teachings, humanity's spiritual evolution is not a solitary journey but a shared awakening. Our thoughts, emotions, and actions ripple through the web of existence, influencing not only our reality but the very fabric of time itself. Ancient Maya prophecies hint at approaching eras of change, moments when the collective consciousness accelerates, forcing humanity to confront hidden truths and unhealed wounds. These are not mere predictions but calls to awaken, to prepare, and to evolve. The Maya foresaw that such transformations could bring chaos and renewal, collapse and creation, destruction and hope intertwined like the dual serpents in their sacred symbols. What lessons can we draw from this? How do we prepare for the cyclical shifts looming on our horizon? Firstly, we must embrace the cyclical nature of existence, recognizing that crises are not endings but opportunities for rebirth. In practical terms, this means cultivating resilience not just individually, but as a collective. Resilience born from deep self-awareness, community connection, and harmony with nature's rhythms. Secondly, the Maya teach us the power of intentional living aligned with cosmic cycles. Their calendars were more than tools for marking time. They were guides for living in tune with natural and spiritual rhythms. Today, this might translate into mindfulness practices, conscious engagement with our environment, and honoring the unseen energies shaping our world. Thirdly, the evolution of collective consciousness demands that we expand our awareness beyond personal boundaries. This involves healing ancestral wounds, transcending divisions, and awakening empathy for all life. When humanity moves as one, attuned to higher frequencies of love and understanding, we harness the power to navigate even the darkest storms. Lastly, preparation means opening ourselves to mystery and uncertainty without fear. The Maya understood that true wisdom comes not from control, but from surrendering to the flow of cosmic cycles. This paradox, holding intention while releasing attachment, may be the most profound lesson of all. As night deepens and stars blaze above, the ancient Maya remind us that time is not a relentless march but a sacred dance. Their legacy is a beacon in the shadows, inviting us to step beyond the illusion of separation and into the timeless web of existence. The future is not fixed, it is shaped by the choices we make now, in harmony with the eternal cycles that cradle all life. Are we ready to listen to the whispers of the past, to awaken the collective spirit, and to become co-creators of a new era? The Maya left us the blueprint, ancient, yet ever living, for a journey that transcends time itself. As we draw near to the end of our journey through the labyrinth of Maya wisdom, one truth stands undeniable. The ancient Maya teachings remain a profound mystery, a puzzle whose pieces refuse to fit neatly together even after centuries of study. Their sacred knowledge woven into the fabric of time, astronomy, and the cycles of life calls to us from a distant past, whispering secrets that challenge our understanding of reality itself. But here's the intriguing part. This isn't just an ancient story locked behind walls or faded glyphs. Maya wisdom is not simply a relic to be admired from afar. It is a living legacy, a subtle current flowing beneath the surface of our own modern existence. The question that lingers now is, how can you unlock these secrets in your own life? Begin by observing the rhythms around you, the cycles of nature, the rise and fall of the moon, the changing seasons, each echoing the Maya's cosmic dance. Reflect on time not as a relentless march forward, but as a spiral, endlessly returning, inviting you to awaken deeper awareness. Seek out moments of stillness where the veil between past and present thins, where intuition and insight can surface like hidden gems. We invite you, the seekers, the curious wanderers, to share your discoveries and reflections in the comments below. How do the echoes of Maya teachings resonate with your own journey? Have you noticed patterns or signs that seem to call you toward deeper understanding? Your stories breathe a new life into these ancient mysteries. If this exploration stirred something within you, don't forget to subscribe and like the channel. Your support lights the way for more journeys into the forgotten and the arcane. And before we part, a glimpse into what lies ahead in our next video. We will dive into the enigmatic world of the Popol Vuh, the sacred Maya creation narrative, unveiling the cosmic battles and divine wisdom hidden within its verses. Prepare to uncover myths that transcend time and awaken the spirit of the ancients in your heart. Until then, keep watching the skies, listening to the whispers of the past, and walking the path of mystery. The Maya are still speaking. Are you ready to listen? Before we close, take a moment to ponder these questions. What if time isn't linear, but a vast ocean we've only just begun to explore? Could the wisdom of the Maya be a guide, not just to the past, but to a deeper understanding of ourselves and the universe? How might your life change if you started seeing the patterns of nature as messages rather than coincidences? If these questions sparked your curiosity, don't keep it to yourself. Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Your voice could unlock new perspectives for others on this journey. And if you found value in this exploration, please hit the like button and subscribe to join our community of seekers uncovering the mysteries of ancient wisdom together. Stay tuned, because in our next video, we'll journey even deeper to the heart of Maya mythology, revealing secrets that could forever change how you see the world. Thank you for watching. Your adventure is just beginning.